while Stefan sleeps this day. But still, anger welled up within his mind. He finds himself floating, flying even, through a vastness akin to space. At points it seems empty, and the stars seem so far. But they are passing by him quite quickly. The distance varies, but the closest thing to him is his subconscious. Stefan's screams internally as the images of his plans, ideas that he's put to paper, plans to enact upon at least one of the Toreador fledglings while in captivity, cutting, peeling, measuring, all while moving between her and the stone to be sculpted. Stefan's perception is shifting. To the most grotesque experience he's ever had firsthand in his life. Though horrifying as it is, and it makes him shudder and reel away. Another part of him is fascinated and fulfilled at the work. In an instant, he sees the young Toreador in a similar situation, propped up on a wooden frame, splayed out akin to crucifixion. A strong sense of fear for his safety makes him shudder hard again in his slumber. The anger at Cecilia being played out before him. He can sense the consequences. He can sense an imminent torture or even death. Part of him that feels fascinated and fulfilled gives way to disgust, revulsion, and guilt. His perception shifts again. A sense of loneliness and isolation, far more exaggerated than most kindred go through, terrifies him more than any other thing could imagine. Fear and pain of torture. Stefan's perception continues on as he floats through and through this black void, populated by shapes that seem close but are actually so far off. He contemplates all of these things. Through the whole experience, the nightmarescape, the sounds and images in his mind, the isolation of the void that he floats through, they begin to melt away as the words of the traveler repeat in his mind. Erebus is everything and nothing, and everything eventually will return to nothing. seeks answers of the dream. Stefan wakens moments later. A slight bead of crimson sweat begins to run down his forehead to his face. He catches it, gets out of his bed, walks over to his shower, turning it on to get ready for the night.